Welcome back to the Happy Viking Workshop, the most lubricated workshop in all of YouTube. Have you looked at your bike recently and looked at the chain and been like, oh geez, that needs some love? Well, today's video is for you. Today we're going to go through, have a look at the final drivetrain, check the tension, check the lubrication, give her a good clean and make sure the sprocket and everything's in good condition. It's quick and easy to do, so something you can try at home. So let's get stuck straight into it. Only a few tools needed for today. A set of ring spanners, a solvent or a cleaner of some kind. High flash point solvent is what it said in the service manual, and that's what kerosene is. So we'll use that to clean everything off. Then we're going to lubricate it with a spray that's designed to be used with O-rings, so that doesn't degrade the rubber. And I got one of these from the auto parts store for about 10 bucks, 15 bucks, something like that, which will make the job nice and easy. You can use a toothbrush or a soft bristled brush. Yeah, whatever you've got, but you don't want to use anything too harsh, again, for the O-rings. And finally, I have a bike stand. I picked up one of these bad boys for about 80 bucks, and it definitely makes jobs like this a lot easier. It actually makes anything to do with the wheels or suspension or chain or anything a lot easier because you can get the wheels off the ground. Make sure the bike is in neutral because you want the back wheel to spin, and we're going to get stuck in and give this a good clean. Let's get into it. I always remove the chain guard. It gets it out of the way so you can see what you're doing better, have better access. And also this is a bit of a messy job, so it just saves you having to clean it all up a bit later. So yeah, get that out of the way. Next is I put some cardboard down to pick up all the mess and get my brush and give it a bit of a dry sweep, a bit of a clean, just to get rid of all the crud and dust that might have built up on the chain. Then I put my solvent, my kerosene, into a spray bottle, give it a good douse. I use plenty of this just to get rid of all the muck. And then brush. And I do this for probably several minutes. I spin it round and round and round and round, and around and around a bit more, just to get as much off it, and then make sure I clean the hub as well, because it starts to spray everywhere after a little while. Whilst we wait for that to dry off now, there's a couple things that you can check for the chain and the sprocket. The first one is the chain tension. So on the chain guard that I took off earlier, it has a little guide here that says 35 millimeters. So we want about 35 millimeters of play in that chain, halfway down the chain, so halfway between the front and the back. So we press that one up. It's pretty good. So there's a bit of slack in there. You don't want it fully tight. It'll put too much stress on the chain. But that one actually looks pretty good. So I won't have to adjust that at the moment, which is nice. If you would have to adjust that, if yours is too slack, there's a way to do that at the back here. And I might make another video on how to do that in the future. So comment below if you'd want to see that video, if that's something you want to do, but you would change that probably now if you could. The other thing to check is the sprocket. So the sprocket has the teeth, which is what grabs onto the chain, the links in the chain, and you want those little teeth to be mountain shaped, I guess you'd say. You don't want them too pointy, it means they're wearing out, and obviously any chipped or broken ones is no good, no bueno. So that would be another whole job to take the wheel off and to put a new sprocket on. But again, these ones I've checked all of them and they're all looking pretty good. So tension and sprocket's looking good for me. So this is Kenji, our quality control expert. He wanted to let you know something. Yes. So for those of you who don't have a dog, that means make sure everything's dry before you lubricate the chain with the spray. And Kenji's bang on. He knows exactly what he's talking about. So next is the lubricant. So it says to start by spraying on the inside of the chain. And then you're going to do the outside of the chain, the side of the chain, the inside. I actually probably put a bit too much on here. So afterwards, I just wipe off the excess. I'm not taking off too much here, but just really kind of getting rid of the excess, stop it spraying around. And then when I went to put the guard back on, I realized how scungy it was on the inside. So it's best just to have a look around and see if anything needs to be cleaned while it's apart. The kerosene's there. It's not going to hurt anything. So yeah, give everything as much a clean as you can, and install it back where it belongs, and Bob's your uncle. So there we have a Viking Tribe, a very simple maintenance thing that you can do for yourself to make sure that your bike's in good condition while you're out on the road. Obviously, like and subscribe if that's something that you feel like you'd love to do. And it really helps me build this channel further because there's plenty more ideas to come in the future. Keep riding safe. I'll see you out there.